And here we have Eileen Wallace Cordell.
Back when I was a child, we were still living in Longboat Key, and Mom woke us up in the middle of the night, pitch black outside. It's when the big shooting stars were this Orion, and she brought us outside and sat us down, the three of us there, and Roy was tiny, about 5, and maybe longer. And we're just sitting there watching these beautiful stars just go shooting all over the places. Black sky, nothing else there. Now, I can't even see them at my house. The trees, the city lights.
What year do you think this is?
I have no idea.
1945.
Wartime.
Mm-hmm. And today's date is?
A long time ago.
April 2019. April 10th? 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
So what was it like living on Longboat Key?
It was solitary. Our only house there. A rental house beside us. A big field on either side. There was a motel up the street. Remember that girl's name? Don't remember her name.
Cherry Hill Cottages.
Mm-hmm.
Sue Thompson.
Sue Thompson. You remember. And then, of course, you should get in the car and drive down. Oh, across the street was just swamps, and Mom said, don't cross the street. There's snakes and everything else back there. I wish you had that property now.
Let's not talk about
Oh,
that.
well.
So I guess you had pets at one time, right?
It was a stray dog that came in, a German Shepherd.
She was the dog who was the guard dog at the firing range.
Oh,
Like-
she was?
You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
Oh my,
So they left her, they abandoned her.
the war was over suddenly, 48, and she was always the guard dog. She was the vicious German Shepherd. She wasn't real big, but she was beautiful, and we were petrified of her because if the planes were firing at the targets, then they closed the road on either side, and there was the guardhouse, a couple of soldiers, and they would be holding her real tight. She had a harness on her, and she'd be lunging at us and snarling, and her teeth were showing, and we were petrified of her. And when the war was over, the guardhouse and everything disappeared overnight. Soldiers and the targets, everything that was there, the trucks, all the soldiers. And 3 weeks later, we 3 kids were playing right next to the woods, and I was facing the woods, and I looked up and I saw this dog just crawling out of the woods. Her bones were sticking out, and she was crawling right for me, looking at me right in the eyes, and about where John is now, about 20-30 feet away. And we just screamed and ran for the house for Mom because we were always afraid of her. Mom came running out. Next thing I remember, she was carrying her in the house and fed her with an
She had to be
eyedropper.
carried. Oh.
She couldn't walk. She fed her with an eyedropper until she got her all well, and then she was our dog, first dog we ever had. And she was so protective, nobody would come near that house. The milkman used to deliver milk, and he wasn't delivering milk anymore because she wouldn't let him. But she was just a gorgeous dog. I remember her. One time I was sitting on the beach with her, petting her, and she just kept looking out at the ocean. Then she got up, walked into the water. She kept swimming out, dove under a wave, and came up with a mullet that was about that big. Brought it up on the beach and ate it. And
Impressive.
we had tidal waves. Hurricanes were fun. We got to go into town, stay at a motel, eat at restaurants, go to movies. Couldn't wait for hurricanes to come.
I know, it was
fun.
kind of fun.
Okay.
And poor lady would,
That was
go
the name
off
of the
on
dog?
beach, and we'd get sand spurs in her feet, and she would pull them out for us. Sit
What?
there.
She pulled what?
She pulled the sand spurs out of her feet for us.
I don't remember that.
I do. I thought it was so nice. So that hurt. Of course, this dog had sand spurs in her teeth. Oh, God.
Okay. All right. Pause. Or stop.